greatest satisfaction in a match like that?
Well, I'm tired. It's difficult to get down 2-0 against a player of McEnroe status and come out winning the match. A couple of things happened, which happens. I think disturbed his concentration a little bit, and gave me a chance to get into the match and so forth. And once I got into the match, I started hitting my shots a little firmer, and I got a little more confidence, and won the match.
Would you concede that the thing turned on the hiatus at the start of the third set?
What's hiatus mean?
Potter's having a little fun there.
I know what it means. God, I went to school.
Well, then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it could have. I think John maybe got a little bit upset at that point and lost his concentration. I broke a serve at that point, and maybe he felt that let me in the match a little bit, which it did. It gave me a break in the third set, but the match was the set was far from over, and the match was far from over. So I just hung in there and tried to do the best I could. And he missed a few shots. I made a few shots, and squeaked it through.
I have to ask you, though, what good do you think that sort of situation does for the game of tennis?
I think it's good in a lot of ways, and I think it's maybe a little shaky in some ways. I think it's good because it brings a full house in like this. But wait, I'm not finished yet. I also think it's good because it brings a little bit of color into the game, and I know you people love to see good tennis, and that's our main purpose of being out here. But anytime you can see a little bit extra, I think it's good. I think you feel like you're down here on the court playing with us, and I think that's the most important thing. Sometimes it's a little bit rough. I've been in a lot of rough spots myself, and I'll never look back, and I'll never. I don't apologize for anything I do or I've done in the past, because that's all history, and I just take it now and take it in the future. So, the game is growing so much and so fast over the years that I think there's too many rules of thumb put on the players, and under a thumb, so to speak. And maybe if they give us a little more rein and try not to squash us so much, we might let up a little bit.
But do you think the conditions of a match are conditioned by McEnroe's reputation?
Well, John isn't the only one with a reputation like that. I think there's a lot of players.
He's just the biggest at the moment, I think I have to say.
Well, I think people come out a lot of times to, like they do Nastasi, to bait him and to make him do things like that. And now wait, I don't think that's right.
Very fair.
I think that your purpose is to buy your ticket and sit in the stands and be quiet over there. And I don't think that's right. I think that you come out and you watch the tennis, and John gets upset, I get upset. There's a lot of guys who get upset, and you have to realize the position we're in out here. We're running around. We played over 3 hours. We're hot, we're tired, we're thirsty. We'd rather be doing anything a lot of times than out here playing a fifth set. And I don't think a lot of the people understand our position once we're out here, and what we're going through out here. They think it's all fun and games, and it is. This is the fun part of it, playing in front of you people. But nobody understands everything that we go through to get to this position. And if you did that, I think you'd let up a little bit too.
I know that you have to take the rough. Obviously, a couple of comments. I know you have to take the rough with the smooth, but I would put it to you, there is a way of taking the rough and the smooth. Maybe you find it easier now to take it better than you used to, and John doesn't as yet.
I don't agree with that. I don't take it any smoother now than I ever did. It probably gripes me more now.
You smile more?
That's because I got my teeth fixed.
But you do take my point. I mean, you were what maybe people think that John is now. You were once.
Well, was
once, were once?
Well, I have another answer for that. Is once I'm away from tennis, I'm a little bit looser with my family now. I have a little baby, not so little anymore, 27 months old. But I think once I'm away from tennis, I have more to do to look after them than just go and rant and rave and continue. I'm not in the best of moods when I lose when I'm around the tennis, believe me, and my family has to put up with a lot, and they realize what it is to walk off a winner and walk off a loser, and in that respect I'm very lucky, but I wouldn't change my position with anybody ever. I've got a good position when I win, and I got just as good a position when I lose, and I can't complain about anything.
Well, the public have obviously come very much round to you, John. Jimmy. Yeah, I get it right. I tell you what, you're very sharp after 3 hours tennis. I'll try again. The public have obviously come very much round to you. They hadn't to John, and yet they want to appreciate his artistry, but they would like to see more grace. Is there any advice that you can give him so that he might be more accepted? Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's a fair question. I think Jimmy might be prepared to answer.
That's not a fair question, because I think this is my last statement here, because I've never been this calm for 5 minutes in my life, and that's not a fair question, because you go out and you do things your own way, and I've done things my way, and I don't give a darn.
Well done.
A lot of times what anybody thinks, because it's the only way I know how to do it, and I think Mac's the same way. He comes out and he plays tennis as great and as graceful as anybody can ever play the game, and
that was the point I was making. I accept that.
Just because his attitude is his attitude, I don't think you can shoot him down for that. You can't shoot anybody down for their attitude.
I'm not shooting him down. Not in the least bit. I'm just trying to make the point that there are people who do.
Yeah, no, but I'm not going to get into an argument here with you. I'm just going to say one thing, Maybe I don't agree with a lot of things you do, but I don't see what you do. So,
Jimmy, okay. Thank you very much.
Connor's coming over to do an interview for USA Cable Network with Barry McKay.
Sean's ear there. You remember when you had a quiet conference with him? It looked to me like you guys just got together and talked.
Yeah, I just said, let's play, and he said, yeah, let's just play, and forget about everything. So, it was much better that way.
Jimmy, well done, buddy. I know you got to run. See you soon. Back to you, Donald.
Thanks, Barry. Thank you, Jimmy Connors. I think that tells the story. Connors handled that interview magnificently on the center court with the BBC. Tough questions. And he handled it like a champ, because we really were baiting him, I thought, Stan, to not McEnroe, and I thought Connors was brilliant in not doing so.
Yeah, it's a really tough interview by this BBC commentator, and I felt that, Jimmy kind of skirted around the answers a bit, and he
finessed it.